Tara Chow. Confirmation. Tell me what you think about this telephone call to Crazy Joe of 22, the Vagos. Yeah, who's being a bully, and well, you're gonna hear what I have to say. You know, tell me if you would agree to this. I told you that I'm not gonna call you until you decide, right? If you're gonna. Yeah, who's this? Yeah, you want to hear how I'm gonna fucking take Crazy Joe's fucking, his horse, his fucking hog? This is how I'm gonna take it, okay? Crazy Joe fucked up and threatened me and called me a nigger and said I was fired. Or did you fucking hang up, bitch? Oh, you wanna face me in the octagon, my nigga? Well, what's your name? I'm making a video right now, dog. I'm gonna post it up real soon. What's your name? No, my nigga. You don't call the shots. You ain't shit. If you want to meet me, okay, we'll meet at Carnage, okay, and it'll be on my terms, homie. Okay. You know what? I pretend. You know what, nigga? What's your name, punk? Oh, quick on your phone. You want to hear how I'm gonna tax your phone, bitch? Oh, am I scaring a 6-year-old girl? Do you accuse me of it again, nigga? I'll tell you what, handle your business and don't let the fucking entire neighborhood know about it. Seriously. What do you think? Oh, there he goes. He hung up. You know, so I'm going to fucking call him again. And, you know what? Hopefully he lets it go through to fucking, you know, voicemail and shit, because I don't want to talk to his punk ass. And then if he hangs up, I'm going to call him a bitch on this. And then, you know what, didn't get a name, just meet me at Huckabah's Gym, right? Hey, I don't want to fucking talk to you, let it go to fucking voicemail, okay? I don't want to talk to females with penises, okay? And that's, basically, that's what you are to me. So are you going to fucking let it go through? Or are you going to keep you know, because you don't let me talk. You just fucking, you know, hang up like a bitch. So what's it going to be, my nigga? Hey, my nigga, I'll tell you what, if it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be at Carnage, okay? And you know what, fool? What's your name? What's your name? Hey, I'll tell you what, you're a fucking petty thief, bitch. That's all you are, nigga. You try to bully tax me? Yep, there we go, again. He hung up. Well, it's like this, Joe. What I would tell you is, after I fucking pulled in line to the Wiener Schnitzel, and I was ordering food to take over to your house, right? Because you're getting that shit on and off from fucking your soon-to-be wife's fucking halfway house and shit, right? And I called you up, and then you actually accused me of upsetting Maria, and basically I told you, it ain't like that, dude, okay? I'm not the one. And then you basically blew your fucking gasket, right? And you called me a nigger, you fired me, and you said, take your hands out of your pocket. And I'm like, for what? No disrespect, dude, but Joe picks his nose like a minor in front of everybody, and it probably dries pussies up all over America and shit, right? And I'm like, for what, burgers and lint, dude? Because, you know, if I wasn't kicking you down, my nigga, you would have shit, right? And you know what? Anyways, you threatened my life, dude. You basically, because you're Crazy Joe, 22 Vagos and shit, and it's like, wow, you know what? And then you hung up the phone, right? And you ended the conversation. So I called Jack Short immediately, and I basically said, you know what? Crazy Joe's done lost his fucking mind. And wow, let's see. Yeah, you're his homeboy. So are we friend or are we foe? Because you know what? If someone comes for me and they get away and shit, I know where you live, man. And you know what? I mean, how long will they keep coming for me? You know what? I guess I'll find out, won't I? You know, and you know what? He went nuts, and he fucking borrowed Diane's phone, and she's a social worker, and he said, you ain't hard to find, and we come in. And yeah, that's a big one. That's a death threat, dog. That means that there's a green light on Vagos that are in the near vicinity of me, and whereas I once wanted Vagos to escort me out to, like, you know, Playboy Mansion and shit. As it is now, dog, Vagos might try to draw my blood. So, you know what? I'm in a defensive position, okay? And if I see you, Joe, the only reason for it is you will be armed and dangerous. And you know what? I will do everything in my ability to take you the fuck out, right? And you know what? If you actually happen to meet Ross Clifton, okay, in the little fracas, he's gonna fucking shake his head and say, you know what, man? Not only did you fuck with the wrong cat, right? But know this. At church, I have a text that at church, and this is from 514, right? Did I already read that number in an earlier one? Green light on me, really? So that's why I'm talking to my friends tonight, and we're gonna see if there's a Harley in it for me. Because you know what, punk? Fucking Jack Short fucking threw Machine Gun Mike under a bus, and you know what? Said, we know you're coming, or we're coming, and it's like, we are coming. Notorious Motorcycle Gang member. So you know what? If anybody gets dead, thank fucking what? Jack Short and shit, right? And you know what? You two fucking old cowboys for fucking talking about Harleys and shit. And I told you, you know what? I'm gonna go talk to Christy Gwynn. And Christy, when he heard about fucking Vagos, oh, you know what? Fucking story goes that like 5 guys were beating on one guy, and he was taking it. And then one of them started to beat on Christy's female relative, something, daughter. Wow. And then that dude got shot dead. And you know, hopefully dude's not in prison. If he is, when I get rich, I'm gonna fucking pay for his defense, seriously. And Alan Scoville, seriously, I've always liked you, okay? And seriously, when I found out that Ross Clifton was becoming a Vago, I was like, fuck, man. You know what? Why couldn't Ross become a, you know, Hell's Angel? Because I always wanted to be one. I mean, in the back of my mind. And I would never disrespect. And I don't know Christy's story. All I know is that one time at the Texas Saloon, when he rolled up, they backed off like it was Christmas toy run. So, you know what, ask people that were there, but they were like fucking 40, 50 Harleys, you know, all parked under the lights, all pretty, and they backed them off all into the shadows and shit, and Christy fucking backed his vet in, and the place went nuts, and they didn't know I'd called him on the fucking phone, homeboy, you know what, and invited him down and shit, and they're thinking that I'm fucking, what, undercover, like fucking a punk in the movie and shit, and I'm thinking, goddamn, I've lived this shit, right, you know what, this is what I'm about. And I'm from a different element, homie. I mean, Mark Brandon is in Supermax, 280 to life, right? Ask him what I've done, homie, and see what he says, right? And tell you what, Joe Rogan, we should make some movies about this shit, my nigga, because you know what? A lot of the shit that's happened, like in film, it happened in real life, dog, but we can throw in like realistic parts and shit. And you know what? I'll be right there. And you know what? We'll have to check the statute of limitations. But you know what? Put it like this, Joe. If you're around me, tell Ross Clifton this. Tell him that I wish to God that I'd gotten him one day earlier. And that every time I look at his dog, man, every time I look at his dog, I think of him. And I think about what a good guy he was, having Jimmy Corey in the audience at his funeral, man. And you know who he is, dog? And know this, Kalani taking a shit in your house like twice and pissing in it. She was telling me basically, you know what? You kicking it with the wrong mofos, my nigga. Peace out. And tell Kelly I said hello. And she can call me after the funeral. I mean, I can't even say funeral, but you know what? I'm going with it because I like this shit.